Hey everybody, it's Carmine, and I'm here with the original Mega Man. I plan to play through the entire series at some point, and where better to start in the beginning? Let's go ahead and get into game. You'll notice there's no introduction in this one. That won't happen until Mega Man 2, I want to say. So here we have the first 6 Robot Masters: Cutman, Electman, Fireman, Bombman, Iceman, and Gutsman. I'm going to start with Bombman because, well, he's probably the easiest. Bombman was originally designed as a demolitions robot to work alongside Gutsman, blowing away debris so that it could be the land could be reclaimed. Here we go, our first enemy. I don't know what these are, but I've always referred to them as bouncing screws. And they have a nasty tendency to screw me over because I'm terrible at this game. Ah. Case in point. Oh yeah, speaking of points, this game has them. Capcom was coming off of making arcade games, as I recall, so there's a score in here. It doesn't do anything, nor does it really matter, but it's there all the same. Ah, screws. Ah. Well done, Carmine. Well done. Oh, I am terrible at this series. I hope you enjoy, because there's going to be a lot of me dying and a lot of me failing. Also, spikes in this iteration. If you touch so much as touch them, you die. No mercy, invincibility, nothing. Go ahead and get up to the next floor. I'm not entirely sure what these big spheres in the background are supposed to be. And there's a familiar face, Sniper Joe. Can't damage him unless he's jumping or shooting, if you're not familiar with the series. And early bullet bills? Maybe. Right. They have a bit of a blast radius, and it hurts. It's gotten me killed in midair more than a few times. Can't actually hurt these things. We need a different weapon to actually kill them. Alright, now you can either climb up there and take the high rope. Oh, wow. Nicely done, Carmine. Nicely done. Fortunately, we were at the checkpoint. Up we go. More spikes. My eternal nemesis. Oh, why? Why would I do that? It's a small miracle I'm not dead. Alright. And now Sniper Joe's in a bit of a bad situation. He can't hit us without jumping. And there we go. Extra life. And I'm going to need it! You only start with 2 lives. You have infinite continues, though. If you continue, however, you go back to the start of the stage. So you don't really lose anything except time. Now about the bosses, all of them are weak to another boss's weapon. Now in this case, I don't have any weapons, so we're going to have to hope we can beat Bomb Man with just the Mega... Ah! Buster. And here comes Bomb Man. With his cartoonish bombs. He is pretty tame for a boss. His pattern is to jump away from 2 bombs and run under the 3rd. As such, assuming I can do that. Alternatively, you can just run away from them, and he always plants himself properly. Oh yeah, bosses can still kill you after they're dead. So, bear that in mind. I can't tell you how many times I've died because Electman's thunder beam was still going after I killed him. Speaking of dead bosses, we now have Gutsman's weakness. Gutsman is a giant foreman and exceedingly strong. He's designed to move boulders, as I recall. And meet the Meteor, something along those lines. I can never recall. Battle Network and the regular Mega Man games have spoiled me on remembering the name. Platforming. Now you may notice the breaks in the line there, and what happens. See if I can get through this on the first go. Probably not, which will be hilarious, but you never know. I'm sorry if I go quiet, this is a bit tense. Oh, I'll be damned. Ah! Getting tag-teamed over here. Wow. Oof. They beat the crap out of me. And construction robots. I'm not exactly sure what these are. All I know is they really made you buy want to buy a turbo controller. Speaking of, I will be using the turbo function on mine. I've got a regular 360 pad with a USB. So, I'm going to go ahead and jump down the right side to show you why you don't jump down the right side. Whoops! There is no way of knowing that's down there until you've died to it. A relic of Nintendo design. Let's see if I can actually land this for once. Nope. On we go. I refer to these as pains in my neck. You can get under them by jumping, which will make them jump higher, and then running underneath them. Let's go ahead and head on in. Gutsman is expecting us. But these little robots are actually obscenely useful. They're one of Wily's creations, as I understand, and they can perform a variety of tasks, and they climb on they stack on top of each other to reach things that are out of their own reach. And here comes Gutsman. Now, he's a big guy. Whenever he jumps, the ground shakes, and so do you. He's very weak to the hyper bomb. Ow. Oh. And there he goes. And now we have Gutsman's weapon, the super arm. He was using it to chuck boulders at us there a moment ago. And you see those two rocks off to the side? We can pick those up and throw them. A few of those appear in almost every boss room, so you can use the super arm. Other than that, it's pretty much worthless. Cutman, who is weak against Gutsman's super arm because I don't know why. I'm guessing something about rock and scissors here. Cutman is a logging robot, and he launches those scissors on his head. Oh, another thing about the NES, it will unload enemies that go off screen to save memory. So that's one way to get rid of them. And some of these areas really emphasize waiting and patience, where rushing ahead would get you damaged or possibly killed. As you can see, I am an impatient individual, and I take damage all the time. Case in point. Alright. No real opportunity. Oh, these. Oh. Well done, Carmine, well done. Alright, this is some weird stuff, so get ready. Scissors. Scissors everywhere. I don't know why it's here, what its purpose is, why you would need to launch scissors into the air. But, yeah, there it is. Various weird things. And I am not sure what these things are. They just bounce back and forth, and they hurt like a truck. Hit like a truck, excuse me. Right, and this is another moment of pixel-perfect accuracy. There we go. This is, not one of the harder stages. Cutman also makes a good starting point, especially if you want to get the Elect Beam or the Thunder Beam early. I'm terrible with names, so please bear with me. I will do that a lot. Alright. Trick with these guys is, not to get knocked off the ledge for one. But otherwise the trick with them is to kill one, jump over the other. Oh, why spikes? Here's a good chance to show off the super arm. It does a lot of damage, as you can see. It took a whole plethora of shots to destroy that one the first time through. That one pretty tame by comparison. I forget, oh yes, Cutman has these little screw cannons, turrets, something. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, get out the super arm. Now, here's what makes up for the super arm being largely useless in the rest of the game. There's 2 rocks here. That's all we're going to need. Just be really accurate. There's half his health. There's the other. Oh, hey, you got a nice little pose out of that. And now we have the rolling cutters from Cutman. Alright. On to the next stage. Electman, who is designed to regulate nuclear power generators, is weak to a pair of scissors. Clear points are random, by the way. I had one game in which I got nothing but 50,000 over and over and over. Remember these things from earlier? We can destroy those now. If I can hit. Otherwise, this area is miserable if you come here without these. And that is one aspect of the game's design I really do like. Certain levels are easier after you've defeated certain bosses. This is an almost this is an entirely vertical stage, if I recall. Which, in this case, is kind of notorious for being hard. In this case, the climb is a bit hellish. You may wonder why I'm not letting those get a shot off. Well, if I take a hit, I fall off the ladder. And we now have blocks extruding out of the walls. And it's a long way down. Alright, on our way. Getting that health, by the way, is a death trap. Without a certain item found in this area as well. Always gets me. Ooh! Extra life. The RNG smiles upon me today. Ooh, that was close. Being a robot, Mega Man has a weakness to electricity. So, it kinda hurts whenever you get hit by anything relating to electricity. Hint, hint. Another important thing, blocks do not persist between lives. As long as we don't leave the stage, they won't come back. With the exception of these. As far as I can tell. Now, there's 2 ways to get around these. The Super Arm, or Electman's Thunder Beam will also break through them. Now, you're probably wondering what we just picked up. It's a platform generator. It's really useful, and it's in fact mandatory to progress through some of the later levels. So, if you didn't get it, you're coming back here. Alright. And I don't think we're going to make it to Electman in this video, so I'm going to be cutting it here shortly. And Gutsman Super Arm to get through here. And the platform generator. Now that will place platforms anywhere, in thin air, in walls, whatever you name it, it'll put it there. It is extremely useful. This is before the, I believe this was a predecessor to the option items in Mega Man 2. Alright. the fun part. Ow! Alright, I do believe I will see you guys next episode when we take on Elect Man. See you later, everybody.